My name's Ash Khan, I'm 21 years old and I'm a filmmaker from Birmingham. I started making films in 2007, but it was gaming videos, and then I eventually went into doing real life work in about 2010. Bollywood really made me want to make films too. When I was young, I used to watch Bollywood movies. They're a lot different to Hollywood because, of course, it's more cinematic and everything about it is more colourful and vibrant. And watching it would just make me want to make something magical on screen too. Something different to Hollywood. My first film was actually not in English, so you can imagine that it was definitely influenced by Bollywood. It was a short film I did with one of my close mates from school, and we had a Bollywood script, and it was kind of like a parody of a Bollywood film. It didn't work out well. We had a fight scene that was literally, I was recording the shadows and I was getting beat up, and it was quite sad and embarrassing. Apart from that, I would say it was good for a 13-year-old. I started making English films because I was more comfortable with the language, and I kind of incorporated slang and modern day culture to really make my films stand out. I was more inspired by Anotherhood, Kidulthood, and all them ghetto grimy videos. But eventually I came across making Pengist of the Leng, which was a hood inspired video. Something that me and my friends thought of, and I actually sat down hours and hours writing scripts in Subway, and eventually it came to life. It just took me and him and the support of a lot of local friends and family to really make it work. I felt famous. Literally everywhere I go, people would ask me, when's number 2 coming out? When's part 2 coming out? So I did feel really popular, but that's not why I made it. The whole reason why I made it was so that I could get an idea on the big screen, and to be fair, it worked. I started making short films after Pengist of the Leng as I moved to Birmingham, because with all the effort that I've put into it, there's not much of a guarantee of my return on investment, my return on what I'll get. So with living standards and trying to pay for bills and support my family, it was quite rough. Because of the rough times, I had to find a way that I could make money and profit off making videos. So I started King's Media. Despite it not being the way I intended to make films, it's paying my bills, and that's the most important thing. So now I do weddings, corporate videos, advertising. I've done a lot of charity work and events coverage like football and boxing. There's a Punjabi rapper known as Sama Blake, someone I've actually listened to for years. I got to do his music video. That was probably one of the most exciting things I've ever done. By getting involved in the community, it's helped me succeed as well as helping other people succeed. And that is what filmmaking is about. And since I've went down that route, I would say that it's more efficient, more easy to do. And not only that, but I can then tailor my skills around someone else's product and deliver a service that both parties are happy with. And since I've actually started King's Media, it's made me look a lot better, makes me feel more happy, and it gives me more control over what I want to do. Rather than having to rent equipment, to ask a friend for something, or ask favors, I've got full control of everything. My greatest experience as a filmmaker has to be every moment I'm behind that camera. It leads me one step closer to fulfilling my dream as a director. 10 years from now, what would I be? I don't know. 10 years ago, if you asked me that question, I would say a big director, someone big in the industry. I don't know where life will take me, but once you have that goal, that drive, surely you'll get there. I love the fact that I went down the route that I have, but I would love to get back into making films, as that is where my passion started, and I would love to make it end that way. Ash Khan, signing off.